Hello, everybody. It's Raina, and this is just a short review. I wanted to talk about the 2020 reimagining of Roald Dahl's The Witches that was directed by Robert Zemeckis and produced by Guillermo del Toro. Um, I know a lot of people in the horror community, especially, grew up watching the original film, and so they're kind of protective of it, as most people in that community are protective of anything original, especially when it's being reimagined or remade or retooled or rebooted or the thing is, I grew up with The Witches. I was lucky enough to see it in the theater when it came out, and I was a big reader of Roald Dahl's books back then, and I loved that film. It scared the crap out of me. The kind of like sly, subtle coldness that Angelica Houston brought to the Grand High Witch. The practical special effects were just, I don't even know how to you this isn't me comparing both films, but I just wanted to touch on the original and that I do have a lifelong relation, just about a lifelong relationship with it. However, I can also separate the two. And not as to say that I loved the remake, but it is important to acknowledge that a film based on a Roald Dahl book made in 2020, it's not made for me. It's not made for probably anybody who's watching this video. I understand, that some people can appreciate children's films. I do enjoy children's films. Paranorman's one of my favorite autumn movies, one of my favorite Halloween movies. It's just that what entertains children now is different than 30 years ago. And what is actually deemed acceptable by the collective conscience, it has changed too. There are some things in the original Witches that are very, very frightening that I don't think they could have gotten away from. This new version is very slapstick. It's very silly. Ava Ernst is, I don't even know if they give her that name. I don't remember. She's kind of hulkish, and whereas Angelica Houston was just very kind of quiet, and which to me as a kid made her scarier. um Anne Hathaway's performance is very much like, I called her the Grand High Hulk when I was watching it. And now the performances across the board, I didn't, like I said, I didn't hate this remake. I didn't love it either, but at the same time I'm watching it going, this isn't for me, but some kid's going to watch this and love this thing. Love it. Um I enjoyed some of the changes they made. I really didn't like the the not the end kind of stays closer to the book, but I didn't really like the way they went about it. Um as much as I like Chris Rock, I didn't feel like we needed his narration. There was just a lot that I felt was kind of unnecessary, but at the same time, I realized that, again, this film's not for me. And if I want to experience the original, all I got to do is pop in my Blu-ray, and which I own because that's what I do. But I think that this will be a very fun film for families to watch. It's very family friendly. It does not have the dark fantasy edge, I don't think, that the original does. And so, would I recommend it to people who grew up with the original? Probably not. I don't think you're gonna love it. Give it a chance as a curiosity if you want, but there was a lot about it that I was like, and then there were some things that I was like, yeah, that's fun. It was more about trying to see it through the eyes of someone who, number one, didn't grow up with the one I grew up with, and number two, is under 10 years old right now. So it's hard for me to say, don't go see this thing because, or don't watch it, because I feel like there is a demographic that doesn't include me that's going to enjoy it. So yeah, it's kind of, it's the definition of a mixed review. But yeah, this is getting long. Bottom line, if you loved the original, you're probably not going to like this, but your kids might. Actually, they probably will. So let them watch it. And if you go in with an open mind, maybe you'll take something away from it. Like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I'm not going to go and buy it when it comes out. I appreciated some of it. I loved Anne Hathaway's dress. I thought Octavia Spencer was really, really great as the grandmother. But overall, I was just kind of like, meh, eh, eh. So, yeah, that's my review for The Witches. I hope you guys are having a great spooky season in this last week before Halloween. And I have some more videos coming up for you this week. And they hopefully they'll be coming along consecutively and I'll keep up with myself. But uh, again, thanks for watching and liking and commenting and all that stuff. And I hope you're enjoying your Halloween season. And thanks for watching. Bye.